Good morning. It is currently 6 a.m. and I am headed out to the airport. I'm going to attempt my first cross-country, multi-state, 200-mile flight this morning. It's going to be a fairly challenging environment. Ground airspeed wind at the airport right now is measuring about 16 miles an hour. But it's going to take me 30 minutes to get there, so my hope is that it will settle down a little bit. The weather pattern is supposed to change so that the wind isn't going to be quite as ripping as the day progresses, but we're going to see.
Ooh, that's some serious fuel in here. It's almost topped off, so probably like 4.5 or a little bit more gallons, and I will probably actually finish topping it off before I take off here. A lot of fuel, yo. Get those on there nice and tight. System works with the dual tanks on a vacuum system. So the first tank pulls a vacuum and pulls out of the reserve tank first, and then once the reserve tank's empty, it just continues to pull from the bottom of the primary tank. And it's a good system because you know that it's going to switch over without a problem. If there is a problem, it would be because, and I've done this, you didn't get the fuel tank lid on tight enough. All right, let's go. Engine's not. So I fear it may not be a good cross-country day. With the trims in, I am barely making any forward progress. So yeah, it looks like I can get below the turbulence that's near the ground, but then the airspeed is so slow, I'm not getting anywhere. Have to take the trims out and see how it goes. So I am largely out of turbulence now. It's pretty calm up here, but my airspeed is just terrible. Making about 5 miles an hour, so we're gonna hit trim action here. Yeah, the wind was supposed to die down by now, at least over here west of Amarillo, but doesn't look like it happened. All right, change plans. With as much turbulence as I'm feeling, I just don't feel like doing the cross country today. Don't feel like getting kicked in the face. And really, crabbing along at 8 miles an hour just isn't my thing. This afternoon might be good. I doubt it though. It's probably going to be another stormy evening. That's been every one of our evenings so far for a while. So it appears at 2,000 feet above the ground, about 5,400 feet in altitude, that my ground speed's actually not that bad. About 15 to 17, that's not bad. I've often thought about launching from these little pull-off rest area type places. Always seems like there's some room, but there's usually some power lines too. Better hit the engine again, I don't get too low and get back in that crap. Coming up is one of the prettiest parts of driving out of Amarillo to the west in through New Mexico until you get to the mountains. It's where the caprock of the plains breaks off to another set of rolling plains. Our plains are real flat. The plains afterwards kind of just roll. And you can see that's why they have all these wind farms here right along the edge, because that wind gets pushed up and it's a very high wind corridor. So I'm hoping I get a little bit less wind as I cross over here. It's like a pool table. It doesn't change a whole lot, but I'm guessing once we go off the edge of up here, I'm guessing that drops about 800 feet in total. I can see the Tucumcari Mountain dead ahead here in the haze. I'm sure the camera probably can't pick up that much detail, but eyes are on Tucumcari. Some pretty landscape out here. I wonder if those are, iconastic flows, where they were old volcanoes. It happens out here in New Mexico quite often. You see a interesting canyon formation. I don't think that's one, but there are some flows. I think they're north of here, where you actually have volcanic flows where there's no volcanic rock anymore, but just the canyons that the lava left. All right. Looks like we've got a nice little gas station right here on the edge of town. It's not going to be an issue. Fingers crossed. Okay, we've got a truck stop here on the right. So this one looks like it'd be a little bit more walking, and it looks like that's just mainly trucks there. I'm not seeing any gas. But over here, it's also trucks. It says Valero on it though. So that's gonna probably be my best bet. Well, that says Phillips 66. Come out here to one of these fields and just kind of get an idea for my ground speed. My air speed next to the ground has been completely different than it is in the air. And get an idea for the kind of rowdy conditions I'm going to be running into. If I have to put out here and walk, that's fine too. Taste of India liquor. Nobody flies any flags in this town? Come on, guys. Show some patriotism for your paramotor pilots. Oh, baseball field. Alright, I see some poles down here. Do they have wire on them? Definitely into the wind. Not my prettiest wing put down, but that's okay. Fairly no wind down here on the ground. Everything is copacetic. So the reason why I could not find which way the wind was blowing is because the wind wasn't blowing down here. I probably could have put it down closer. Oh well, I wanted to give myself plenty of room in case I caught a thermal or something weird happened. Ooh, don't lose us. That'll make it a bad day. Trademark bad day. Y'all, I am ready to get off the ground. I spilled gas on me, and all my electronics are shutting down because they're too hot. My phone shut down, my other camera shut down, and at least I've got a little bit of wind now to work with, so we're gonna boogie. I don't want to hang out here. All right, get a sip of water. Tasty lukewarm water. Boy, these ski pants. Hang on a second. I think these ski pants have a trick. Memory serves. Oh, they do. Vents. Oh, they have vents. That's why I wore these instead of the insulated ones. All right, this time actually I'm going to make sure my noise cancellation earbuds are nice and in the right spot, because if they're not, oh, what a pain that is to do in flight. All right, I can't hear the engine. That's it. I don't hear the deep tones. I can hear that it's on, but that's about it. Love it. Get tired of listening to motor. All right, what are we gonna do with this? Set up a little close here. I'm thinking of forward, so I don't have a cycle right now. And if I forward and there is a cycle, well, that's just more lift. Wouldn't be surprised if there's some weirdness here, something unintended, such as that. I didn't drop anything through the lines like I knew. Oh, got a little breeze here. Perfect. Wow, that's, if I have that breeze when I go to launch, it would definitely be reversible. Oh, really? I did not catch that surge good enough. I know exactly what I did there. Didn't catch the surge and then couldn't correct for it. God, that feels good, up in the air again. Well, PPGPS says that I'll be home in about 2 hours. But as efficiently as I fly, yeah. Cars aren't passing me near as much. I guess I can go trim that a little bit. Oh no, I'm still only getting 30. I kind of figured that was going to happen. I'm going to find a headwind on the way out and on the way back. It is around noon, 11:30 Mountain time. So 12:30 Amarillo time. As soon as I come up over this edge here, I believe, with state line, we'll change to Texas. I'll go back to 12:30. Definitely getting those midday thermals by now. Amazing how much cooler it is up here when you're underneath your shadow of your wing. Kind of chilly actually. You don't have that sun beating down on you. Well, get too much of a sunburn. I might. Should have brought some sunscreen. Didn't think about it. Hopefully that's not a sunburn. Hopefully that's just the red on the wing shining on my skin. Current cruising altitude is 6,500 feet for a nice gentle ride. Get this helmet off. Don't need it, don't want it. Phooey.
Sweaty. I'm so sweaty. Hans. Man, I wish I'd have caught that landing. That was cool. What was cool about it was, once I hit 6,000 feet, I had to try and get down. I mean, it could have taken me 30 minutes, and that's not even trying to find thermals. They were just holding me up. I looked, I didn't have a Vario, but I kept looking down and at my PPGPS, and I'm just ticking up, tick, 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 going up 50 feet, 100 feet. Okay, did some light turns, I didn't want to do any like wing overs or anything silly. I guess I could have done, you know, big ears, but I didn't need to be anywhere in a hurry. That took a long time to get down. That's cool. That's super cool. That makes me want to do more free fly. Got to have a motor in the Texas Panhandle free fly that I know of yet. On a day like today, if I was able to hit it in the canyon or hit it on some big ridge, it's very possible I could find a little lid. It'd be tough though. Bomb out a tremendous amount of time. Oh, that air conditioning feels good. Feels like about 7,000 feet. 8,000, it got a little chilly. But at 8,000, I didn't catch near as much garbage. Alright guys, I don't know if I'll publish this video or not. Cross countries aren't really exciting, so anyways, peace out.